Welcome to Legoland Windsor. It looks relatively quiet here. That could be quite deceptive. We're actually here in the afternoon. Well, we preach getting here in the morning, but it is an off-peak day. Please drop us a like. It's all we ask. It's absolutely free to do. And we're going to go and get on some rides. You'll be able to check an update video, which will already be on the channel if you want to see what's going on at the park. In fact, that will include the new entrance, which they're currently building as well. But we really want to get back on the rides. We've waited to come this year so we can get back on Minifigure Speedway, which has only been open sort of the last week. It was a real shame that wasn't open for February, but when we did come at Christmas, it was having some extended work. So onwards we go into the park. Let's get on some rides. We stopped in for Ben & Jerry's, which has actually stopped us going on Minifigure Speedway first because, yeah, we just got caught with milkshake, to be perfectly honest with you. We thought we'd come have a quick look round Miniland. It is relatively quiet at the park here today. We've been to Fort Park this morning for its opening day and it was absolutely rammed, which is why we decided to come on Legoland and have a little look, given that you can see the queue times on the app and make an informed decision. I think this is where I miss queue times on Alton Towers apps. I'm guessing if you're local to there, it's really difficult to sort of check to see whether it's quiet before you go along to the park. So I don't know why the park still blocks it, to be honest with you. That decision has made us come along to Legoland today and actually spend money in Legoland that we hadn't spent at Fort Park that was so busy. Just a little tip there, Merlin, just a little tip. But we're going to go and have a look at London because it's had some work done. Oh, how good does London look now? As they refurbished everything. I mean, okay, granted, we're missing some water. We're not quite done yet. But looking far better than it has done in many years. We were going to make the Dragon our first ride of the day since we were kind of drinking milkshake for Minifigure Speedway. However, that is currently closed. We are going to head back and do Ninjago first, just while we're here. I mean, this is the last remaining Merlin Huss pirate ship. All the rest have given up. This one's had quite a lot of work over the last few years as well, and the other ones still had quite a lot of work even though they didn't last, so that wasn't new when it came to the park. How long do we think the Jolly Rocker's got left? Here we go, Ninjago. We didn't get on this at Christmas in the end because of closures. Quite looking forward to getting back into it. Can't imagine there's any changes, but it's a great ride, great technology we use here. I have to say though, after seeing web slingers, I'd love to see something like web slingers here. This seems to be the kind of park that's going to do it, if any. If you're quiet, you might hear the sound from the other cars. But needless to say, ours isn't working. It's a lot more tiring than web slingers. It's just such a shame. It's such a good ride that no sound. There's just no sound in this at all. There are still some character meet and greets outside here at Ninjago, which is quite interesting because we still do have a roaming Lego characters. Now, I love the technology. Now, I love coming to Legoland because I like the dark rides. You know, they're quite unique. We don't have anything else like Ninjago in the country, much like Flight the Skyline. But how does the sound not work? Couldn't hear a thing. It's really disappointing. It really does detract it. It relies on onboard audio, so that is a bit of a shame. But 304,000, that's not too bad after not riding it for 6 months. Interestingly, a lot of the parks this year seem to have sort of cut ride opening times in terms of rides opening late or not opening for the season or closing early in the season, whereas Legoland haven't. However, it really looks like it's going to hit their entertainment this year. We've seen no entertainment kind of anywhere advertised, ready to go, and we know the situation, but some things have shone through, including the meet and greet there down at Ninjago that we've just seen. It's just such a big space to have nothing here. Dragon is still sadly closed. We're kind of making our way down. The ducks now have a lovely pond that they won't be not going to be disturbed down in there anytime soon, as we head in and probably look at Flight of the Skyline. To be fair, actually, we might go round to Deep Sea Adventure first. I want to see if there's been any more changes on Deep Sea Adventure. Actually, I'm quite interested in that. I think we'll head round there first. When we came in December, Deep Sea Adventure was under exclusive previews, and we come up especially to ride it, and there were some nice models inside, but I have to say we were left a little bit disappointed with A, the amount of things to see, and B, the changes, to be honest with you. I haven't walked around this bit for ages. There used to be a little shop here, in fairness. That's gone. I don't know when that went, but that's gone. I don't really think there's any excuse for it to be quite this dirty, to be honest with you. When we came through, we did point out sort of some of the missed colours on the walls. I have to say, it still doesn't look like anything has changed for a ride that was closed a year. Even like the old signage there, it was closed a year. Now I get they might have done some work on the ride, but honestly, look, old signage disappeared, completely different colour underneath. I don't know. I like the facts, I like the little tips, I like the fact things have been cleaned up a bit. I don't know. Let's get on the ride and see what the ride's like.
Here at Deep Sea Adventure.
We've made it on board at Deep Sea Adventure, and actually I've managed to get this side to see. Now I can see instantly that again the paintwork still isn't done, which is a shame. But let's have a look at some of the new models. Some of them we missed last time, but apparently they weren't all in here for the preview. We're really interested to see whether we have some more. Here we go. I can see fish, that's a good sign. I believe all the models in here are new. This isn't one I saw last time. I saw the fish over the other side, which we can see through the fish lens. Fisheye lens there.
We are now in the coral cave.
They're definitely not new, those ones.
Hey recruits! Check out all of the colorful corals around you.
It's fascinating to see the other boats as well as you go down, as you come round. There are definitely more fish in here this time. In fact, that's a big boy shark, that one. That's some of these lovely new models which they have put in, and they really are lovely models. In fact, there's loads in here, no? Wow.
Don't forget about the cowbill stingrays. They were pretty cool too. They swim in groups and move their wings to...
So last time we come in, we didn't see a lot, to be honest, but there were a lot of holding sort of nets waiting, but it's definitely picked up a bit on here now. Okay, I did think there was another scene. Now, I think these were all burnt last time, so I think these are new, but it has been pointed out, and I get it, that we've got 89%, which is right, and then we've got percent 75, and then we've got percent 89. And clearly these have been reversed, but it just... Who writes like that? Who writes like that? What are we thinking? That's lovely one, that one.
Hey, it's been fun sharing the amazing secrets.
I have to say, if you want to see the tropical life in here, it is fantastic. It really, really is. I've always enjoyed this ride for it. Again, ignore what your feelings are on it. I've always enjoyed it, and it's always quite educational as well when you get off into the sea life section, which we will show you. Just the smaller details, particularly the queue line, the smaller details. In here doesn't look too bad. I mean, simple things, it really, really is. I quite enjoyed that. I'm pleased it's back. I am really pleased it's back. That's really annoying. There is still quite a lot of education out here, including some boards as well, which is really, really good. And we saw the photo area last time. That is also back in operation for 2025. There we go, Deep Sea Adventure's back. It's just some of the finer details. It just, a little bit of paint just makes such a difference. It really does make such a difference, but it is great to see it back. And if you want to see the marine life, you know, quite honestly, there's nothing better. It's much better than walking through a sea life for me. Everyone can see sort of the same thing out the same window. The fish are free to go wherever they want to go in there. You get great views, so really, really good. I'm not sure if Monster Party's open. We went to go on it at Christmas and couldn't get on it because it was closed. Might have a look, see if it's open now. But as you can see, since we come, all rides are now open. So we saw Minifigure Speedway on the way in, that is now open. And of course, the boats are back open. And as I say, everything's open. The haunted house is not open, so we won't be getting on that, and actually hasn't been available today. But in hindsight, everything is open. Everything is back open for the new season, which is great to see.
No, exactly.
Don't quite understand how you end up backwards there. But there we go. Right, let's head round now and see if we can get on the Dragon. That was temporarily closed, so fingers crossed that one's back open. Yeah, Dragon is open. It had some nice changes over Christmas. Interested to see if they've done anything else in the new year, but I do like this ride. Like the little story. Wish it had a bit more theming out that bit, but do like the story of it all. And of course the setting of the castle. Right, let's see if we can get a good ride on the Dragon. So it's a 5-minute queue, but there are some people around. The Dragon arguably was Legoland's best coaster, but actually I do think the Minifigure Speedway takes it now. I think it adds that little extra dimension, but that is still fantastic story / coaster. I do wish there's a little bit more outside just to look at, but inside is brilliant, and the lighting in there is fantastic at the moment. Really enjoyed the Dragon. Talking about Minifigure Speedway, that is now where we're heading, hopefully to get on the red side, but hey, if it's quiet, might ride both. It's Minifigure Speedway time. Now I was hoping this would be finished a little bit better this year, but it's not quite. That said, it's a fantastic ride. Really enjoy this. Probably one of the best additions at the park in many years. Really underrated as a coaster experience, especially the red side, which I think is much better. I was hoping for some landscape upgrades, given they did a fair bit of work over it, but alas, sadly not. Still think it's brilliant. I mean, dueling boomerang. Who'd have thought? Who would have thought? Right, let's get on and let's see if we can get on the red side. It's going to be Team Red. Blue's going to win this one, but we're going Team Red for the win. Who's going to win? Looked like Blue made it round quicker. I'm guessing the train was heavier. Oh yeah, they're well in front.
Congratulations, Team Legends!
Right, this one's an All-Stars one though. I'm telling you, it's an All-Stars one. Okay, we lost. We lost to the Legends. We didn't have a heavy enough car, but I'm telling you now, the back, going backwards, particularly over this dip, is what we always say. That one kind of stays low and then goes down. This one goes up and over. It really hits you for actually a little bit of airtime there and kind of forces you down before you get a little bit of weightless moment going over the top. A really cracking ride. I absolutely love this ride. Bearing in mind we've got quite a few Vekomas in the UK. These Sierras, I expect more of these to pop up, and the racing aspect of it works really well. As we head out of Minifigure Speedway, there are 2 shows on in the 4D cinema, which is Lego Friends 4D Alien Invasion, which I'm not overly sure I've seen, to be honest with you, and Dreams Blob Rescue Rush, which I think I have seen. It also says on there as well that City 4D, which is really a classic one, Officer in Pursuit, is also shown. You can see there's a lot of shows still on in the cinema, so the cinema is very much a go. But yeah, one final look around here. No Skyrider. It's weird. It's lovely blue skies here at Legoland Windsor. Finishing off our rides there with Minifigure Speedway as people start to exit the park at the end of the day. So we wanted to come and we wanted to get on some rides, which is exactly what we've done. Dragon was on there, Minifigure Speedway first time in 2025 was on there. It's good to get back on Ninjago as well. It was a shame there was no sound, and we wanted to try Deep Sea Adventure because it was in testing at Christmas and now it's supposed to be fully open. Some tweaks maybe, but it was great to see more marine life inside. Legoland Windsor is now fully open for the 2025 season. Sure, we know Haunted House is closed at the moment, but it is fully open for the 2025 season. We're excited to see what they do going forward. Nothing really new for 2025, as you'd expect throughout the Merlin parks, apart from Alton Towers. They're not getting a lot of investment this year, but we've got exciting things coming, and there's a lot of planning going in to Legoland as well.